And that's the good news. Here's the bad news. Some people, and I'm talking to the fans right now, have been complaining that I talk too much about keto. Listen, I'm living a low-carb lifestyle. I'm not going to sit here and apologize from it. Me and Shannon are both very lean, and this podcast has become extremely sexual.
Yeah.
And it's our sexuality can't be contained. It's got out of control. And I think that we're living our best lives. And some of the fans, not a lot of the fans, most of the fans have been supportive, but some of the fans get jealous of that. And they go, oh, you're talking too much about keto. We're talking too much about keto. It's like, no, I will talk about keto and I will tell you about my low carb journey that I'm taking. So
let them fucking know.
No, I gotta let them know,
Yeah.
Tommy, because it's bullshit.
Yes.
You don't criticize me. And I think these are bred people out there who are making these comments. So I have a little message for you, okay? There's the message. I picked some of this up today. Didn't steal it.
You could have got that a lot cheaper.
I probably could have got it a lot cheaper by stealing it than going to the side entrance in the Springfield Mall.
There it is.
Okay, this is what I think of bread. That's what I think of it.
Michael.
Okay? You don't tell me not to talk about bread because I'll talk about it when I want to talk about it. There. Let that be a lesson. Tommy, take a swat at it. I know you sucker punch people in your old neighborhood. So go ahead. Take a shot at it. Give it. That's it, Tommy. That's it. Did it feel good?
It felt pretty good.
Did it feel good?
Yeah. Feels good.
Did it feel better than...
Why would you buy a fucking 8-pack for that? For this bit? You do have a budget here, don't you?
I have a budget, but it's important, again, like the hair cream, it's important that we let the fans know I'm not fucking around.
Right.
I mean business.
Right.
When I mean I'm not eating bread, I'm not eating bread. What's your diet like these days, Tommy? Just quickly, because I know the fans don't want to harp on it. Oh, we don't want to hear about it. We don't want to hear about it. But you have an amazing body. And the fans want to know how you get it. And so do me and Shannon. Me and Shannon also have amazing bodies, too.
Hot cast.
Yeah, we're fucking really sexual on this podcast.
I fast.
Okay.
16 to 20 hours a day.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then what do you do?
I have one meal.
It's whiskey and weights after
and
that.
Then I'll drink myself
Heard that
to
about
sleep.
you. Whiskey
and weights. That's it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And that's how you book stuff.
Pretty much. Hungover.
Great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into detail, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, leave them wanting more.
I don't want your fans being upset with me.
Leave them wanting more.
Boring the fuck out of them with a diet. Hey.
You got your guns out.
Yeah, bro.
And it's winter.
You know?
It's a winter time.
You don't have to put them away. People think you got to put them away. All you got to do is get a nice heavy coat and you can keep them out.
What's your curl ratio? What do you do?
I don't curl. I haven't curled or
Come on, dude.
done
Be honest with 3 sets of 10?
10 years.
4 sets of 12?
Nah, I used to do the pyramid in high school.
Yeah.
You know? 15, hand it off to your buddy. 14, hand it off to your buddy. 13. You go all the way down to 1.
Teamwork.
Do it again.
Teamwork.
Do it again.
That way, when you do a handoff or something like that, you know the guy's not going to... He's not going to fumble because you're handing him stuff. You've created that energy.
Bingo.
It's about energy sometimes on this podcast, and you can feel we have a great chemistry.
It's crazy.
Last week, we had a bad chemistry on this podcast. This week is a great chemistry. It was Ben Rosenfeld and Bobby Haha.
Oh, okay.
We had a podcast. There was some baggage there.
Yeah.
There was some baggage there that we had to hash out.
Right.
But the chemistry wasn't good. Not like now.
Yeah, this is
it's like
hot cast.
It's hot.
Yeah.
We're all... And then there's a sexual vibe.
It is. I feel it, you know. Right.
Spreading COVID, but not spreading the word about this podcast. So I have to get accusatory with the fans sometimes. You're spreading COVID because the rates are going up in New York, motherfuckers, okay? And you're not spreading the word about this podcast. Are we increasing? Yes, we are, subscribers. But I would like to be at a Rogan-type level. So get off your asses and spread the word. And stop spreading the COVID, guys. Here's who we're losing to. Shannon, can you pull up the first clip? Because I'd like to know, we're not getting millions and millions that we should, and I believe that we should, but we're losing. Who are we losing to? And what's going viral out there? So I looked. I did some investigative journalism, and I looked, and this is what we have. This is what is going viral. Go ahead, Shannon. Okay, for those of you listening and for those of you doing other stuff, it's a parrot that's saying, what the fuck? A parrot that says, what the fuck, is getting more subscribers than us. Okay,
I
so
would-
I want you to play it again, Shannon. And if you're a fan and you're listening to this, okay, really start to evaluate what's important in your life. Go ahead, Shannon. Please play the parrot saying "What the fuck" again. That has 6.5 million views. Okay, it sounded like he was really frustrated.
Yeah,
at
he
the
was.
last one,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
because the other two sounded like a parrot trying to say "What the fuck."
Yeah, he was
But the
serious.
last one was like,
Yeah.
"I stubbed my toe."
Yeah.
Or it's like,
He
"My
was
girlfriend
looking-
didn't come home last night."
He was looking at the chain around his fucking leg.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? And that's what I say. What the fuck? Spread the word about this podcast, guys. Okay, we need views. And also, for the hair segment, I forgot to mention this. I just did a tutorial. It was basically a tutorial, Shannon, on my hair. And I want you guys to let me know how you're doing your hair. Keep it under a minute. 30 seconds would be ideal. 15 to 30 seconds. And tag me in the story at Comic Mike V about how your hair. I'll share it. Guys, it's important that we have good hair care on this podcast because it's a window into the soul, even though it's not that case for Tommy because he's hiding it, who he is. Okay, Tommy, this is breaking news. Ellen has COVID.
Fuck her.
Your thoughts? You're not a fan?
No.
But what about the dancing at the beginning?
Yeah, I can't even pretend to give a fuck about her at all, to be honest with you. I think once you get to a level of stardom, you're just a pile of garbage to me.
You think?
You usually change.
How
They
would you-
morph into fucking aliens.
How would you handle it? Your humble beginnings?
I'd put a wig on and beat the shit out of her.
No. How would you handle it when it happens for you, when you break?
Oh.
Are you going to turn into a guy like that? Are you going to turn into like the thing that you loathe now?
No, it's impossible. It's not in me.
It's not in you.
No.
Because of your humble beginnings. But what if you surround yourself with an entourage, which is a great show, by the way, on HBO, with an entourage of people who just suck you off and give you everything you want?
Nah,
Do you
dude.
have that danger of becoming
You only
arrogant?
you only move with the core you start with, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a tight group.
A
And
tight
they're
crew.
all like jacked and do jujitsu too. So it's,
Okay.
it's kind of nice.
That keeps you humble.
Yeah.
Because if you get too far out of pocket, you'll get choked out.
Yes, they're all physically. They can all endanger me.
Are any of them single, Tommy? Just checking.
No, Shane. Yeah. No, they're all married with children, which is fucking awesome.
Or firefighters or prisoners.
Yep, all acceptable.
Yeah, I'm just like the drunk uncle that shows up and throws their kids around, but they're all locked in with
right.
families
Thanks,
and
okay.
happy. They're all happy.
Well, that's
it's weird
good,
to have
I
like
guess.
a group of happy friends,
Right.
You know, they have like they clean up after themselves and like they don't live like comics. It's pretty great.
Right.
Yeah.
And-
It's nice to have real people in your life. Comics suck. Most comics suck as
How
people.
so? I'm not going to take offense to that. How so?
Well, they're just not as interesting as people think they are, and you have to surround yourself with people that aren't in this industry. It
Right.
keeps you grounded and connected to like what really fucking matters.
What does really matter, Tommy? Now that I have you in a vulnerable place.
Balance.
Okay.
Balance.
I like what you're saying.
Yeah, life balance. Whether it's comedy in real life, you just need balance in everything you do. Whether it's making a sauce, Mike,
Right?
the fats and acids,
Okay.
or making a drink.
So tonight you'll go home and you'll do an intense 2-hour workout, have a scotch, and call your friend from Tinicum, who's a sheet metal worker, and
Yeah.
you'll hash it out with him.
Yeah, about his lack of insurance or if he needs a couple bucks,
Right.
and then we'll shit talk his wife for a while.
Therapy.
Yeah, you usually just throw a tennis ball against the wall while you do it, so you feel like you're with them.
Right.
To
Right.
connect again.
Energy.
Yeah,
Energy
It's
connection.
all about energy, buddy.
Do you think Ellen talks down to her staff?
I do.
Because
I believe all these stories.
well,
I'm sorry.
Shannon, is there possible for you to pull up that hot mic that because I wanted to play it for Tommy. It's embarrassing, and I could see how that you could slip into that. Now you're saying that if you're grounded and you're humble, which you are, no matter how famous you get, you won't do that. And I'm saying that it's possible for any of us to slip into that. And I didn't know the mic was on this one occasion, and I just kind of let it fly. So I'm going to
Apologize?
well, no, I already did apologize, but I want to show you
Okay.
that it's possible.
Is it offensive?
It's possible to be a humble person, but then get caught up in this mindset
Right.
where you act inappropriately
because of your success.
because of your success and
Right.
because of the success of this podcast, which it's still not at the cursing parrot level.
But it's the
But
fastest rising.
it's fastest rising on the Gas Digital
That's
Network.
great. That's great.
Shannon, do you have it?
Yeah, I think this is the right one.
Okay, it's on my Instagram
This is
because
the
I
one, right?
apologized on my Instagram. Tommy, I want you to watch this and I want you to react.
So you were talking about wanting to change the time that we record.
Yeah, this is inconvenient for me. If I'm going to do spots, there's too much of a lag, So is there a better time? Like maybe we can do it earlier in the week.
I mean, there are other times. I just think it's important that we're able to stream live so that, the fans watching live can be a part of it.
The fans are your concern, Shannon?
Well, yeah.
The fans are fucking morons.
Ooh.
Okay, these people can barely tie their own fucking shoes. I'm surprised most of them find the front door in the morning.
Wow.
I mean, come on. Jesus Christ. They're morons, Shannon. You realize that we're doing a show for morons, right?
They support you. They
oh yeah, they support me. They support me because they can't leave their own basement. They're fucking idiots. They live with their parents in their 40s, okay? They're a mess. And that's not all. It's just that their lives are probably a mess. That's why they're listening to us. It's important for the fans. The fans are stupid, Shannon. Do you not know? How long have you been at What's this? Why the fuck would I want an empty cup? Why in the fuck would I want an empty cup? Does that make any fucking sense to you? Why would I need an empty cup? Here. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. You don't deserve to look at me, okay? You're nothing. I'm everything. An empty cup.
Mike.
Where do we hire the staff from here, Shannon? Where do we hire the staff from? Do you just go to homeless shelters? Do you just go to the gutter and get whoever is there doing drugs and then bring them into the Gas Digital family?
He was actually in the military.
Was he in the military? For which side? Did he fight for Al Qaeda? All right. Let's get ready to go. Okay, so Tommy, that's it. It's embarrassing, and I'm very brave for owning my own mistakes.
You would have gotten to the second sentence if I was in that room, and you would have got cracked right in the fucking mouth.
And then what would have happened?
Balance.
I would have learned my lesson.
Learned. That's the most important lesson in a human being's life: to get smacked in the face within the ages of 0 to 10. Changes.
Well, then
everything.
how would you have reacted when a small Jewish lawyer would have called you? Because that's how I do my fighting in the courtroom.
I'd set up a meeting where we go to lunch, and I'd smack him in the fucking mouth.
You'd smack my lawyer in the face?
I would just go through a whole, yeah.
Is that what you learned on the streets of Drexel Hill?
Pretty much. Yeah, you respect one another,
right?
Or you get hit.
You get hit?
Yeah.
Tough to hear.
No, it's not.
Tough to hear.
It's not. People think it's a negative thing. It's really not.
It keeps you in line.
It keeps you in line.
Everybody in line.
It keeps you humble, and it keeps you happy.
And you walk that line of violence, even in your own home, where Shane might be doing the dishes, and if left some crumbs on it, it's like you might get cracked. You might get fucking cracked. Even a big guy like him.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It keeps everybody in check.
Interesting to hear.
Yeah.
Interesting to hear. Hard to hear. But I did apologize. Shannon, can you take up for me? Because I did apologize for that.
You did apologize, yes.
Yeah, and I apologize to Frank also.
Yes.
And we do support the troops on this show. I just had a moment of weakness there where I yelled at him. But it was crazy to give me an empty cup, kind of.
You asked him for an empty cup.
Did I ask him for an empty cup?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, that was hard to hear.